Hey, this is Kari Lane here, and I'm at the My Hero Academia 2 Heroes movie premiere. We talked to a ton of people. Stay tuned for those interviews.
Hi, my name's Justin Briner, and I play the voice of Izuku Midoriya in the movie My Hero Academia 2 Heroes.
Now, how many times have you seen the film before tonight?
I saw it once in full. I saw like the world premiere they did at Anime Expo, and then when we record, I see basically every part that Deku says.
So with an audience second time?
Yes, exactly.
How was it seeing it with an audience a second time around?
It was cool. I mean, I felt how probably some of the original cast felt when I went to see it, in that like, oh my gosh, a big moment's coming up, what are they gonna think? And yeah, every time they reacted how I would think. It's awesome.
What is your favorite part in the movie that you can tell us without a spoiler?
Ooh. I really thought it was touching to see Deku's relationship with Melissa sort of grow, and how they went from like complete strangers to a really capable team.
How do you feel Deku has grown over these 3 seasons? And I mean, the last couple episodes of season 3 haven't aired yet, so we don't know, but how has he grown as a character? And then for your own experience, how has the process grown and evolved for you?
Sure. I mean, Deku is a character. Every hero he interacts with, every battle he fights, he's learning new things, and he's very astute like that. So, you know, as he keeps moving forward, he's gaining his confidence, he's gaining more knowledge, and I just try to make that show in his moments of crisis, that he never stopped, you know, wanting to do the right thing, but now later in the series he is more capable and more he knows what he wants to do and how he can achieve that. So my part of it is basically just playing that character arc as honestly as possible. You know, I've always thought that Deku is a very real feeling character. A lot of people relate to him, so the most important thing to me is keeping what is true about Deku true and relatable.
That is something that came up a lot on the red carpet of what people like about the show, is how Deku is kind of this underdog that you can relate to, and how he, even when he gets this all-powerful power, he doesn't abuse it. He still thinks things out. Do you feel you channeled anything to be that kind of a character, or was there anything you tapped into, or was it already in the script?
I take a lot of my own understanding of Deku from the text and from the show. So yeah, it's really just it's a well-written arc for the character, and every step of the way that he goes, I feel like, all right, that's a natural, organic step for him in his journey, and it's just about, you know, playing each of those beats to its fullest, because each of those character moments is very special and very specific.
Any particular moments in this series that have been your favorite that pop to mind?
Sure, there's for sure the fight against Todoroki in the sports festival. I'm sure that's like a lot of everyone's favorite or comes to mind, but the theming of that was so beautiful, and how you're not restricted by your past, and you don't have to feel ashamed of who you are based on who raised you. Things like that I think are really special, and I think a lot of people can glean a good message from that.
Now, if you could pick any quirk from the show, or manga, or the movie, what would you pick and why?
It's simple. Frog, because they have all the powers of a frog, and that's virtually limitless.
You know, Sue is a very popular character, so I don't think you're far off from the right answer there.
I agree.
Now, if you could make up a power, what would you pick as your quirk if you could make up anything?
Oh, geez. I'd manifest a quirk that, oh gosh, I don't know. And maybe like stop time, but just for a little bit of time at once, so it's not overpowered. Just enough for me to like catch my breath and be like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on? What is happening?
Now, if you could pick your sensei, who would you choose?
Out of anyone in the world or anything?
We'll go within the show and the manga and the movie. Yeah. Sorry, within the context of My Hero Academia.
Sure. I would say maybe Present Mike, because he teaches me how to scream louder and better.
He's also a character that at first seems so-so. Even other characters say that, but then as you get to see more. Wow.
Yes.
What have been some reactions from fans as they got to see more of what Deku could do that you've noticed or picked up on? Or were surprised by?
They just really like having someone to root for in that capacity. They see a character that they can see parts of themselves in, and they want to root for that in the same way they probably, wish they had that sort of cheerleading when they were going through what Deku's going through. So, yeah, I think it's just a matter of feeling the connections to the material, and that a lot of people glean like positive motivation from that.
Nice. Now, what would you tell someone who has never seen My Hero Academia? Why should they watch this show?
You gotta watch it. It's a new take on what you love about shonen and superheroes, and watch the first 2 episodes, and if you think you can stop after that, then that's fine, but I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Great, well, thank you so much.
Of course, thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
And then can you give us a plus ultra?
Of course. You want to do it with me?
All right, ready? Plus ultra! Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV. I'm Kari Lane. Plus ultra!